Alright, what is up, Jits? Today we are back with a brand new video. I'm not gonna lie, I did pretty bad today. Um, let's get right to the trade recap. I am down about overall wise. I'm down about $420 on my funded account today, or I'm down about $1,000 here, and then on my combine I'm down about 1.6. So if we add up the calculations, 1.1, let me bring the calculator over here. 1.6 minus or plus 1,000 plus, oh, it's plus another 1,600 plus 1,000. I'm down about $4,200 today. This is probably my biggest loss out of like everything. I'm gonna show you guys what I took and how much I took it with, but I'm down about $4,200 today. So let's get started. Going to the day, I was low key. I started not having a bias, and let me show you guys why. I've been journaling a little bit of like everything that I've been taking, and like it works. Like I don't really come into the market with a bias anymore. I kind of just trade AMD and see where price goes to, but I'm also using higher time from PD arrays also, by the way. But let's get started. Basically, going to the day, I'm basically trading quarterly theory here. Using time and price. So from here, 9 o'clock to 10:30, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, right here. So from this area, I'm marking out my accumulation range, right? So this is my accumulation range. Price ended up sweeping at a key time during manipulation area, but we ended up manipulating lower. So then I was pretty much bullish bias, right? And plus, we have like these bullish for value gaps and everything else. And I kind of just say, or this is on, I was charting on NQ actually. There we go. So here, the only reason why I drew my standard deviation here was because like there was no high up here, right? And everything before 9 a.m. I just discard. So basically, this is my new dealing range from this high to this low, the accumulation low, right? So as you can tell, price rejected, or price came down, rejected -2 standard deviation pretty nicely, and then yeah. So basically, what else? Yeah. So basically, what happened here was, I'm only using fair value gaps and highs and lows. So price, this was my key level at that time. That was my key level. Price here had SMT divergence, and I'm pretty sure we had like an hourly SMT. Oh, we had no, yeah, we had no SMT here, but we did have SMT internally between ES and NQ. And then we also had a 15-minute fair value gap here that we were rejecting at the time. So then I was like, okay, this looks good, SMT. And I should have knew that I should only be using hourly plus fair value gaps, and that's on me. But this looks really clean, to be honest with you. -2 standard deviation tapped, rejected off nice perfectly. We have a sweep of liquidity here, and then we get a CISD of these candles with one candle. I was like, okay, this looks really good. We have a tiny little fair value gap here that we were rejecting off nicely, and I was like, okay, look, if we can get another CISD after sweeping all these lows, then I'll take it. So we come down, sweep, liquidity, and then boom, we get a change of state of delivery, and plus a fair value gap here also. And then I ended up entering, and then I ended up adding more at this fair value gap, and then my stops were at this rejection block low, and then yeah, we get stopped out. So I lost about $700 on this trade. I went pretty heavy on this trade, but yeah. After that, I was like, okay, look, I'm gonna wait here. We ended up going lower. So then I'm like, okay, look, looks good. We're in this standard deviation. We're in this key level, but guess what? We don't have any SMT at these lows. We don't have any SMT at these lows. Right here. Right here. Price dumped, stopped me out. Rejecting off here. We have no SMT at these lows. So then I'm like, okay, look, I'm gonna look for another short entry, right? Or these lows actually. I was looking for shorts here, but I didn't get filled at all, but it's fine. Price ended up coming back down, dumping. We have no SMT at these internal lows between ES or NQ. So then I'm like, okay, look, This was the last sweep. We have a dealing range here with fair value gaps, breaking the lows. This bearish fair value gap broke the lows. So then I'm like, okay, look, this is my new dealing range. I'm gonna go ahead and look to enter off of OTE of this range. We enter off OTE of this range, and we get stopped out. Right, we get stopped out pretty fast. But yeah, I mean, low key we could go short here again, but I'm not gonna trade. The thing is, like, I'm more disciplined than I ever was. Like, I know my strategy works, and I know that everything works. It's just like, I guess today didn't plan out the way I wanted it to, and yeah, and that's completely fine. As you can tell, shorts are playing out now. Maybe I could have drew my fucking equilibrium on the 15-minute time chart, because the 15-minute fair value gap here, OTE, you could have just entered off OTE here. Obviously, I'm like just giving out ideas, but I do want to see this low get swept again, because we have no SMT at these lows, and plus we have an hourly fair value gap here also. So like I said, I knew where I messed up here, obviously, but at the same time, today was just an unfortunate day. Like, longs here looked really good, like overall today. Like, longs here looked good. Just should have used a higher time PD array. This long could have been avoided if I just stuck to the hourly plus PD arrays. This short here could have been, obviously every trade that I take could have been prevented, right? But yeah, all unfortunate loss today. Yeah, we'll come back tomorrow, make more. Like I said, like I'm to the point where, like, I don't even need to lock out my account. Like, I know I'm not gonna trade. It's like, if I trade, then it's like, damn, like, you're fucking stupid. Just don't trade after you lost 2 trades in a row. Like, there's just no point. So like I said, like, I'm more disciplined. That's the good part. Trading wise, could use a little bit more work, but at the same time, I backtest literally every single day. Like, obviously, there's gonna be some days like this I lose, right? Higher time PD array. Change of state of delivery, fair value gap. There's gonna be some days that I'm gonna lose, right? Obviously, and then we ultimately went higher, I'm pretty sure, on this day. But yeah, like I said, I'm not worried about it. Hopefully tomorrow we can do better. But yeah, other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.